Out of Manchester, welcome to your Manchester Lunchtime Live.
Well, hello, my lovelies, and welcome to Friday afternoon here on your Manchester Lunchtime Live, everybody. I've just had a gorgeous soup from that Suspensors full of lentils and all things goodness, everybody. It's exciting. My next guest, everybody, would probably make something wonderfully artistic out of my wonderful lentils. Oh, is it too early to mention the word lentil? Now then, how are you all doing on this fine Friday afternoon? The weather once again can't seem to make its mind up. I must just tell you all, I made a bit of a faux pas last night. I was appearing at the Richmond Tea Rooms doing a little bit of a quiz. And I was in such a rush yesterday that I switched the heating on because it's cold, everybody, here in your Manchester Towers. And I left the heating on all night, which has brought up memories of the good old days when there used to be proper saunas that we could just wander in and use. And it's good for the skin. I should have brought some Albasoil and made myself feel a lot better about it. But nevertheless, we are here today and I'm in a nice warm situation. I'm sweating out of orifice I did not know existed, everybody. But we're going to be sensible and we are going to talk to a lovely lady called Baiba. How do you pronounce it, Flower?
Baiba.
Baiba.
Like bye-bye without the I.
Oh, I like it. That's a nice name. Now, you're very artistic and you're currently placed within a lovely place known simply as Afflex. How's it all going?
Well, up and down, obviously. Afflex, as you probably know, is full of independent shops that are all really needing your support right now. So if you're thinking of going out, you can do it safely here. We are cleaning all the time, looking after you. We've got sanitizers, all sorts of things. I promise not to lick your face.
Oh, what a shame.
One day, 2021, I'll be licking your faces. But please make your way to Afflex. Honestly, it's 3 stories full of marvelous independence. So I'm sat at Egoist Gallery, which is also the home sort of, I suppose, head office of Art House by Canal Street, which is a new platform which is struggling to take off at the moment due to the, you know what, the Rona. So basically,
just tell us a little bit more about what Art House is then.
Right, so me and Ian, obviously Canal Street big boss, we had a chat and there's obviously a need for more support for artists. And we're talking here artists sort of that feel they're outside of the system, so they can't kind of get exhibition opportunities or sales or contacts and things like that. Artists who feel like they're other anyway, in any way you could possibly imagine. So we want to give that extra support to those artists, be it sharing something of theirs on our Instagram or something like that, or making an event where they would be welcome to sell their work and things like that. That's obviously going to happen later on. We're planning to do magic stuff as well connected to the Canal Street card and things like that, so you can get art at reduced prices. Yay! And at the moment, all we have is a social media channels where we're trying to build a sort of support system for those artists and then really kick off when all the venues are open. So we've been doing a couple of videos and things like that. We're complete noobs, not like yourself. So it's all like a bit hit and miss, but obviously we'll learn and be better.
So when you say that you're looking for support for the artists, what is it you're actually looking to gain or get, I suppose?
So arts, I suppose, is still seen as a non-essential sort of thing. It's not seen as a job still and things like that. And obviously that needs to change. I myself, that's what I do full time and I'm happy and it's my job and that's how I pay my bills. So for those who are doubting themselves and things like that, we want to give a voice and give that confidence and give, like, I suppose, an opportunity to show their work and things like that. In practical terms, obviously, eventually we will do events. It will be like maybe an art fair or something like that, where they can actually earn some living and get that confidence in terms of monetary rewards.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, it's a lot of fun.
It must be really, really tricky when you are being classed almost as second class. And yet, when you think about the world of art, even the government itself, even when they've stood in that room, the placards that they've had in front of their lecterns, they've been designed by artists. I mean, it goes on and on and on, doesn't it? Art is fundamental for life, really.
Yes, I mean, that's again proven here at my business. When people come in, I was kind of afraid that they would not be buying arts anymore, because obviously right now we're thinking toilet paper, really. And food, you know, pasta, whatever. All the empty shelves, I think people like eggs, pasta, and toilet paper. However, I found that they're actually buying more art. They want to make their homes beautiful. The stories I'm hearing here, why I'm buying this big piece of art, they're quite moving and sort of beautiful, really. Lots of job changes. So again, going from traditional work to the arts, be it, I think we had someone, an office manager, and he's now a professional photographer, and that's going really well. Yeah. Things like that. Also, lots of divorces, which sounds awful, but it kind of isn't, because there was something wrong anyway. You know what I mean? So they're buying new homes, and they want their own sort of stamp on those. So they're buying art.
What kind of artwork is it that you do then?
I'm a portrait artist mainly. Obviously absolutely had to do Andy Burnham as Jon Snow. Done that, been there. That was quite nice. Had to. So yeah, I do portraits. A lot of sort of digital art, because that seems to be what people really want right now, because it's different. Obviously evidenced by Stanley Chow, who's much loved in Manchester. Who's also stocked at Ego's Gallery if you want some. Yay! So yeah, that's me.
So many wonderful artists in Manchester, isn't it? I mean, I'd be remiss if I didn't mention the gorgeous Justin Eagleton's work as well. That seems to be going everywhere around Manchester.
He's so good, and obviously he's just got the commission to work with the Alan Turing's foundation. So he's doing new portraits, I believe, of Alan Turing. Which are sanctioned by the relatives of his. So that's quite wonderful. I mean, today, pretty much the only sales I've had are Alan Turing portraits and things like that, and mugs and stuff like that.
So. This decade, Alan Turing, isn't it?
Yes, and that I think means something. We're looking for inspiration, I suppose, for someone to look up to, because it's so difficult right now.
And I think it's symbolizes changing times as well, doesn't it?
Yes. Completely. I mean, there's still a hell of a lot of persecution and stuff like that going on, but he's like, his voice was part of the big change that came, where people were more aware, who weren't part of that world, how bad it can be. And it's still important, and still obviously much needed.
Where does your inspiration come from for your artwork then?
Well, obviously, I get commissions, which means I have to kind of dig desperately for inspiration, because I'm quite I suppose in my own way, I like to do what I like to do. Inspiration, gosh, I like to do people who kind of are interesting. Mm-hmm. Also, I am partially blind, so for me, faces have always been something I kind of felt very important for me to understand. So as a kid, I used to look at people sort of quite intensely and sort of figured out the relationship between, like, you know, the eyes, the mouth, to know what makes a person, and then to see their soul, if you like. Does that sound cheesy?
No.
There is something, because, like, let's say if I did a portrait of you, I would first obviously figure out your features, but then I'd feel a color next, and whatever that is, I don't know what it means, there's a particular color going with each person.
Wow.
So, and then obviously work at it until it feels like you.
I might fully commission you to do one then.
Oh, darling, can you afford me?
Well, no, but
Yes.
I can't afford a tin of beans at the moment, Flower, with everything the way
Oh
it
my
is.
gosh, why? You are it.
It's so my aura would definitely be orange, I think, because everything about me is very orange.
Not sure about that. I'm not seeing orange.
Oh, what are you
I'll
seeing?
have to have a good look at you.
What are you feeling at the moment? Is my aura?
At the moment, I'm feeling like a rich Malbec red.
Oh.
Oh, yes.
Exciting. Now, we are going to have to wrap this up in a minute, but where can people find your artwork and, of course, other people's artwork within Affleck's Palace?
Okay, so Affleck's as a whole has too many businesses for me to mention right now. There's multiple galleries as well. But obviously, come to my own. So come to Egoist Gallery. So we've got a website as well. So it's www.egoistgallery.com. Please follow Art House by Canal Street and Canal Street itself, obviously, because there's going to be more news, more fun. Maybe you could join us there as well. Yay!
Oh, I'll be there. Yes, no problem.
Oh, wonderful. And come to Affleck's, just say hello. Honestly, it's not that bad. We're not like writhing on the floor, dying on plague. You know, come and support us. Come and make us smile. What is it? If you buy from a small business and you make them dance or something like that, I'm not going to do that.
No, I think you should make that a thing. I think you should, all of you should dance and you get a sale.
Oh gosh, imagine.
Oh, dear, fabulous.
Oh,
Right, well,
wow. It's so lovely to talk to you, though.
thank you very much indeed. We will definitely make sure. You'll have to come on the main show as well that we've got and show some of your artwork
Gosh,
off.
I'm too old and ugly for that.
Not at all. I'm looking at you right now. She looks like a young Rapunzel, everybody. A young Rapunzel.
You're going to raise expectations and then they're all just going to like throw
We'll
up.
blame it on the art. We'll blame it on the art. Thank you very much for your time.
You're so welcome. Open a window so you cool down.
Too hot. I'm sweating my head off. It's terrible. Thank you very much for your time, and we will catch up
All right,
soon.
lots of love.
Thank you very much. Cheers. Absolutely fantastic to talk to these people. I'm loving it. If you've got a story or somebody within the Manchester area that you believe needs to be talked about, either on my Lunchtime Live or, of course, on our main show, Your Manchester, get in touch. All our socials are at Your MCR. Get in touch. Tell us all about these fantastic people that make up Manchester. That's what it's all about. For the people of Manchester, about the people of Manchester. Till we meet again, thanks very much to each and every one of you for your time this afternoon. And we'll see you all soon. Take care of yourselves and each other.